Hello, and welcome to my playthrough for Dragon Age Inquisition. So I played through the tutorial chapter with all three of the primary character classes, and I've discovered that I don't care for the warrior class. I'll get into reasons why. And I don't care for actually melee in particular. It's really pretty much messed up. Don't like the fact that the character won't track and you have to constantly move forward and control your character's distance from your attacking mob, whatever. So I'm going to play a ranged character. I've already rolled a mage that has finished the tutorial chapter, and I'm going to roll an archer right now. So I'm going to do game. And I'm going to choose a human, and we're going to choose an archer, and I'm going to play on normal difficulty because I'm still getting used to these controls, keyboard, mouse controls. This game is obviously designed for console game controller. Unfortunately, the game controller seems to be borked on the PC. Some people appear to have it working fine, but I've got a Logitech F310 that it will recognize it, but none of the controls actually input, and a lot of forum posts and stuff saying that that's just a problem. So I did play Dragon Age Origins, but I did not play Dragon Age 2, so any comparisons I make during this playthrough are going to be back to Origins because I didn't do 2, but I did set my world status up, so I'm going to go ahead and import that from the keep. So in my Origins playthrough, I played a champion, warrior champion, human who put Alistair and Isolde on the throne. Sorry about that. So Alistair and Isolde were on the throne, and Morrigan did the dark right. So my warden was survived killing of the archdemon. That's pretty much where I was at with Origins. So I'm thinking with this rogue, I want to make a swarthy looking feller. So one of the things that I'm really disappointed about with Inquisition is that every single character class has the same introduction. Origins had unique introductions. So I'm just going to jump straight here to customize general, and let's see here. What kind of looks sneaky, roguish? I don't want him to look like a doofus like that. Alright, let's start with that. Let's see the skin tone. Well, that's an albino action right there. Dude needs to get into some sun. It's a little pasty, a little yellow. Now let's go with that. Looks like he's got a healthy complexion. Whoa. Old. Wrinkly. Old and wrinkly. In age spots. I don't want to be an old guy. So one of the things I've noticed is how shiny everything is in this game. It's like everybody's coated in oil. That's really old. Old, old, old. Alright, he doesn't look like a whippersnapper. He's got a little bit of age to him. Cool. Alright, eye color. Let's see here. What kind of... Like you're going to see this in the game anyways. Alright, let's go. That looks good. Alright, so bald. Ooh. That looks like a Kevin Costner. Let's see what... Whoa. There's some crazy hairstyles here, man. Holy cow. That's actually kind of roguish right there. Let's back it out a little. That's kind of roguish. All right, we might go with that one. Let's see what else we've got. This one here. The unkempt look. I don't really care for the unkempt look, actually. It doesn't look very good. Here's a slick... Dude needs a shower. Keep on moving. What else do we got? Ooh, samurai bun style. I think I missed one. Oh, there we go. It's like the anti-mullet right there. It's business in the front and more business in the back. What else we got going on? Ponytails, crazy girl braids, and then looks like we get into some buzz cuts. Oh, baldy. Oh, it's not a monk. Looks like a high and tight right there. Another high and tight, I guess. Big time serious buzz cuts. Okay, so don't care for the buzz cuts, don't care for the ponytails, don't care for the anti-mullet. That was the unkempt look. That looks like, what's his name, Rob Lowe from the Comcast commercials. This is Rob Lowe with skinny arms. There's plastic hair. Alright, this is a little goofy looking, but it's pretty roguish, so I think I'm going to go with it. So hair color. Whoa. That is Grandpa Rogue. No, we're not going to go with Grandpa Rogue. Salt and pepper look. Blondie. Looks like Fabio. Brown. Orange. Red. Alright, so let's go with like a brown color. Basic brown. I guess that's more of a dirty blonde, isn't it? A little darker yellow. Okay, there we go. That's good. And, you know, I think I'm going to skip the beard action, although I kind of want to see what like a handlebar mustache might look like. Where are you at? Ooh. I'm Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. No. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Let's take a look at that. How's that look? Now that's a mustache. Okay, I'm going to go with that crazy mustache. All right, let's hear the voices.
How much is this going to cost me exactly? Everything you've heard? Completely true.
Completely true.
Everything you've heard? Completely true.
All right, let's try voice number 2.
As long as the job gets done, I don't care
Oh,
about
that's
the rest.
deep voice boy. I think that.
You leave me no choice.
You do leave me no choice. All right,
You
so
leave me no choice.
looks pretty good actually, so we're going to stick with that. Head and ears and eyes, nose. Oh, there's so much. Let's see here. You know, he actually doesn't look too awful bad. What about head and ears? What about his eyes? Let's see here. Eye shape. Ooh. That looks... What are you looking at, son? Put an arrow through you. I think we might go with that. Eye size. Now, this is kind of funky the way you slide this around. It changes. This horizontal changes. Size. Open your eyes. That's pretty decent. And then eye position. Higher, lower. Kind of looks goofy. Whoa, sunk in. Yeah, if you guys see, if I turn it this way, you can see there's some deep set eyes. Ooh, actually that kind of looks pretty good. Got some serious deep set eyes with big Neanderthal eyebrows. Alright, so that looks pretty good. Let's worry about spacing. Beady eyes, wide, kind of somewhere in the middle. Alright, that looks pretty good. Eyelashes, like you're gonna see these in the game. That's crazy that they have this level of detail. Nobody is gonna see your eyelashes in the game. Eyebrow style, let's see what we've got. Those are crazy, crazy eyebrows. Bushy. I wonder if they got a unibrow. No unibrow? Well, that's close to a unibrow. I don't want a unibrow. This guy, though, is crazy. Alright, let's see here. Alright, I guess we'll go with that. Eyelash style, eyebrow position, inner iris, outer iris. Alright. Nose. Let's see what we got for nose. I still say this guy looks like Kevin Costner a little bit. Oh, dwarf nose. I think we'll stay with the end one there. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. Little narrow nose action. That's a narrow nose for my rogue. All right, that's good. Nose position. I guess that must go in and out. Yeah. All right, looks good. Nose bridge size. I guess we have to turn him. Well, some of these things are so minute you can't even really see. Nose tip. Nose tip position. Wow. Give him like a regular angle on his nose. Nostril size, broken nose. Alright. Let's see. Mouth and jaw. Scars. Let's see here. Scars. This guy's seen some action. Where did he take a hit? That's pretty cool right there. Somebody slashed him down the face. That's the intensity. That's a bad scar. Just barely visible. Horizontal position. Move around. Yeah, there you go. Vertical position. Alright, kind of like that. No tattoos. Face tattoos not good. Face tattoos not good. Okay, so let's see. I don't really do makeup, of course, but lip color, intensity, lip shine. So if you look at his lips, it looks like he's wearing lip gloss. So I'm going to back that all the way off. And I wish I could get rid of the shine on the skin and stuff, because it looks almost plasticky on all this stuff. So, but I'm not going to mess with any of the other stuff. Alright, so let's accept that changes. And we got to give him a name. So let's go with a good Orlesian sounding name. Pierre LeRoque. Pierre LeRoque. There we go. That's a nice Orlesian sounding name, isn't it? So this tutorial chapter has really got a lot of cutscenes in it, but we have to go through them, and you can always fast forward through the cutscenes. I'm not a big fan of spiders my own self. I can't believe that those big spiders coming after this guy. Be crapping my pants right about now. One dude. There we go. Now we've got the mark. I'm not sure what the difference is between the save, where it's got the little red spinny thing, and the cutscene and the change of scenery, where we've got this green icon down here in the bottom corner. They could have done something more with it. Just a black screen, have this tiny little green icon in the bottom corner. They don't even tell you what it's about.
Tell me why we shouldn't kill you now. The Conclave is destroyed. Everyone who attended is dead. Except for you.
You think I did it?
You think I'm responsible?
Explain this.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I don't know what that is, or how it got there.
You're lying!
We need him, Cassandra.
So if you float over this, you get these little icons here in the middle of the choice bubble that tells you what sort of emotion that the reply is supposed to be. So this is stern, and this is, dumbfounded, confused, or whatever. This is like strong. So I'm gonna go with sympathetic.
I can't believe it. All those people dead.
Do you remember what happened? How this began?
I remember running. Things were chasing me, and then a woman.
A woman?
She reached
always
out
a
to
woman.
me. But then,
Go to the Ford camp, Leliana. I will take him to the rift.
In my Origins playthrough, my warden romanced Liliana.
what did happen?
But I don't think you get her as a companion.
Will be easier to show you.
I think she's just part of your war room supporting cast, as it were. Like I said, I've only made it through the tutorial chapter thus far, so we'll have to see. But I don't believe she gets to be part of your party. But boy, the graphics look great, don't they? Apart from a little bit of plasticiness, which I'm not sure what's... Like the metal's
We
too
call it the
shiny.
breach. It's a massive rift into the world of demons that grows larger with each passing hour. It's not the only such rift, just the largest. All were caused by the explosion at the Conclave.
An explosion can do that.
This one did. Unless we act, the breach may grow until it swallows the world. Each time the breach expands, your mark spreads, and it is killing you. It may be the key to stopping this, but there isn't much time.
Investigate. How could it stop this?
You say it may be the key. To doing what?
Closing the breach. Whether that's possible is something we shall discover shortly. It is our only chance, however. And yours.
If I can help, I will.
I understand.
Then...
I'll do what I can. Whatever it takes.
I might be a swarthy fellow, but I'm a good guy at heart.
They have decided your guilt. They need it. The people of Haven mourn our most holy, divine Justinia, head of the Chantry. The Conclave was hers. It was a chance for peace between mages and Templars. She brought their leaders together. Now they are dead. We lash out like the sky, but we must think beyond ourselves, as she did. Until the breach is sealed.
Way to zoom in
There
on the
will
camel
be
toe
a
there,
trial.
people.
I can promise no more. Come. It is not far.
Where are you taking me?
Your mark must be tested on something smaller than the breach.
Okay, so BioWare released a Rift. I was reading that at the same time I was talking. Talk or read. Don't do the same. Don't do them at the same time. They released a patch just the other day that's supposed to help with PC controls. And they promise more But one of the things that I did to improve PC controls was increase the mouse sensitivity. So if you're finding that your strafing and whatnot is a little sluggish, that's something you might want to do there. So I'm still really impressed with the graphics, especially coming off of
Open the gate. We are heading into the valley.
Origins, which, you know, is 2009. It's a wonderful game. Another thing that's really cool is, check this out. It leaves footprints in the snow. It's a pretty amazing detail. So usually I would continue to use the V button to search, but there's nothing to pick up in this first section.
The pulses are coming faster now. The larger the breach grows, the more rifts appear, the more demons we face.
How did I survive the blast?
They said you stepped out of a rift, then fell unconscious. They say a woman was in the rift behind you.
Obvious fault.
Stay behind me!
Well, that's not good news. Fuck. English doorbell. Alright, so I don't want aggro. So, disappear here. Goodbye. Go to Casino. Oh, you didn't get fooled by it, did you? There you go. Alright, so this is one of the reasons why I don't like the melee combat, is I have to chase him down and whatnot. So we're just gonna shoot. Dead. Here we go.
It's over.
Drop your weapon. Now!
I don't think so, Toots. I need this weapon.
A demon attacked me. What was I supposed to do?
You don't need to fight.
Are you saying it won't happen again?
You're right.
Of course I'm right.
I cannot protect you. And I cannot expect you to be defenseless. I should remember you agreed to come willingly.
That's right. Here to help. Alright.
Take these potions.
Thank
Baker knows what we will face.
So
Where are all your soldiers?
At the forward camp or fighting.
you see how
We are on
close I
our
have to
own
get?
for now.
So we're going to take the scout hat. And we're going to don the scout hat. So what it does is it will put a little icon in front of the category that you have new gear. So you click on that, and then this is all helmets, and then this is helmets and light armor, medium armor, heavy armor. They've got it set up so that this is for scouts, or sorry, this is for mages, this is for scouts, and this is for warriors. So if you want to narrow it down to just helmets or just light armor, you can do that. So here's my scout hat. So of course I want to adopt it, and see if you choose it, you'll have more down the list. If you've got others, it'll then put it on your paper doll so you can see what it looks like. And it's actually kind of a neat looking helmet. Kind of dig it. So we'll go ahead and equip that. Alright, now we're sporting a shiny helmet. Can't believe how shiny everything is in here. Kaylee would be proud. Shiny, man, it's shiny. Alright, stop pressing the right mouse key. So I have a tendency just to keep pressing the V. So, abilities.
There! Watch out!
Yeah, so we're
If
going to
we
hit.
flank them, we may gain the advantage.
I like that initial attack. It's the far attack. Hit it again. Overdraw. Does pretty decent damage. But see, there's no up close.
One down!
There's no melee with an archer. Hello? Why are you console? Oh, I missed it. How do I get on a console? Control. Okay. So, if you're playing on a PC and you accidentally hit the tilde key, just like in Skyrim, it brings you to the console. Good to know. Shadow Essence. Alright, so what this is when you kill certain creatures, you find research items, and then you can bring them to certain people in your Inquisition, and you'll research that particular mob, and it will teach you more about it, which you then can gain special attacks against that mob in the future, which is pretty nifty. Searching. So I have a tendency to run down each little cubby alleyway, see, and then when you hit the search button, it highlights up all the things that you can loot. So I'm starting to get the hang of how close you have to be in order to loot things. It's really close. Basically, you have to stand on top of the thing in order to be able to loot it. And the other thing I noticed, everything's in gold. So the what is it?
Up on the hill. It's attacked
Inflation
from a
in
distance.
Thetis is just ridiculous since Origins. Because in Origins, you get copper and you get silver, and if you had 100 gold, that was something. I just picked up 60 laying on the ground. So we got another mob up here. So we'll go ahead and hit him while he's overdraw. And we very nearly took him out with one shot. And at level 1, taking out a mob with one shot, it's a pretty powerful ability right there. So let's do a little search. There we go. You gotta get super close, chin up. And that's the thing that bothers the hell out of me is if I can see it, click on it. I should be able to click on it here, and then my character should just walk up and loot it. So, BioWare, if you're listening, which you're not, to my crazy little virgin playthrough here, maybe make that change. Okay. So this isn't exactly open world, but it's not as bad as some. See? Whoops.
They're falling from the breach!
They're falling from the breach. Oh no. Okay, let's get him. Overdrive. Overdraw. So I'm hitting for like 20 points on average. Oops. And I must have awesome aim because I'm not even coming close to hitting her. Draw 281 versus, what was I doing? 20? Let's see, footprints. Footprints in the snow. Maybe you can jump. But you gotta be careful because you take damage. Don't want to hit. Okay, go get him. He's not going to even come. Check that out. So let's hit him. Because I can take these guys out with one shot. There we go. Now, the shade's coming. So, playing a ranged character is a little boring. You just stand here and rapid fire until the thing is dead. Which is too bad. Because it could have been more. So maybe this is more specialty loot. Shadow Essence. Let's see. So they tend to like to hide things down in these little alcove areas. Let's see. All the way at the end. So I'm going to do this playthrough the whole way through until the end of the
We're
tutorial
getting close
section.
to the rift. You can hear the fighting.
Who's fighting?
You'll see soon. We must help them.
Must help them. Now, you can't shoot them from up here. You can't even target them. You actually have to come down, jump, and then you still can't target them. You gotta come in closer. Which doesn't make any sense because I'm a character. But there we go. Overdraw. I love that. It's so powerful.
Quickly! Before more come through!
Take my hand, show me the way. Oh, God.
What did you do? I did nothing. The credit is yours.
You mean the mark?
You mean this? Whatever magic opened the breach in the sky also placed that mark upon your hand. I theorized the mark might be able to close the rifts that have opened in the breach's wake. And it seems I was correct.
Meaning it could also close the breach itself.
Possibly. It seems you hold the key to our salvation.
Good to know. Here I thought we'd be ass deep in demons forever. Varric Tethras, rogue, storyteller, and occasionally unwelcome tag-along.
He's got that boom chicka bow wow chest hair showing. Nice crossbow.
That's a nice crossbow you have there. Ah, isn't she? Bianca and I have been through a lot together.
You named your crossbow Bianca.
Of course. And she'll be great company in the valley.
Absolutely not. Your help is appreciated, Varric, but...
Have you been in the valley lately, Seeker? Your soldiers aren't in control anymore. You need me.
Why is she so angry?
Ugh.
My name is Solus, if there are to be introductions. I am pleased to see you still live.
He means I kept that mark from killing you while you slept.
That sure was nice. Well, there you go. Thank you.
Then I owe you my thanks.
Thank me if we manage to close the breach without killing you in the process. Cassandra, you should know, the magic involved here is unlike any I have seen. Your prisoner is no mage. Indeed, I find it difficult to imagine any mage having such power.
Understood. We must get to the forward camp quickly.
Well... Bianca's excited.
I don't know, buddy. I think you're anthropomorphizing your crossbow a little too much there.
This way, down the bank.
No,
The
you're
road
tripping
ahead.
me because there's something up
We
here. I
must
can
move quickly.
and it's going to be a nicer bow. See? Nicer bow. And if you're a warrior, it's a nicer sword. If you're a mage, it's a nicer staff. They kind of hold your hand. Bow. Hunting longbow. 41. Or, so if you float over the new one, this little brackets here tells you that that's what you currently have equipped. If you float over a new one, it appears what the current damage is along with the stats of the currently equipped item. So the DPS is only +1, but it gives +3 to dexterity, and it has an empty grip and an empty room. So there are two types of upgrades you can do to your gear. You can improve the gear itself, in this case it's a grip, or you can add runes to the gear, which the army longbow can equip 1 rune. So we're going to go ahead and change that out. Not so much for the added DPS, because 1 point's not that much, but primarily for the added stat, dexterity. Okay? So, there's nothing else down there. And here's something new. Can you Oblivion? Jump. 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 And that'll get old. Alright. Well, that's funny. I said Oblivion and I meant Origins.
Demons ahead.
Demons
Glad
ahead.
you brought me now, Seeker.
Take the high ground. And we're going to go ahead and tactical camera. Okay, so this is one of the things about the PC controls that are kind of screwed up. So this tactical camera, right? Basically, if you scroll all the way back, it puts you in this tactical camera, which is like half the camera distance of what it was in Origins, which means it's really not that useful at all. Okay, so I can choose to target this thing now, but choosing the other characters, tell him to go after that, and tell him to go after that, and tell him to go after that. And then let's see. Not on my main character. It's going to be on my main character. Why did he run in? Well, now I'm in first person for real. Now I'm totally confused. What is he doing? controls are so jacked up. That's a good thing the AI on these party members is decent. Because that, I don't know what all that was. Alright, so I check out the house. Come in here and pick up, fair amount of gold. 46 gold. Silver bracelet. Okay. Cotton. So this is one of the crafting type gears. See if you use this crafting material in the primary slot for your armor, it will give you a low armor rating. If you use it for something in your utility slot, it will improve your willpower. If you put it in an offensive slot for a gear, it will improve heal chance to kill, or heal chance to heal on kill. And then if you put it in a defensive slot, it gives you a bonus to healing. Oops, I guess I need to loot it actually instead of just read it. Alright, so that's kind of how crafting materials will show up depending upon where you use them and what type of gear you use them in. It will give you different buffs, basically. I think what I must have been in before was tactical. So one of the things that I don't really like about this is it automatically drops me in a tactical mode with the camera back. So that's not any good. And fire doesn't hurt. You can stand in the fire. Where apparently now fire retardant too. It's amazing the amount of stuff that people just put in clay pots. I guess I need to buy some clay pots. I keep my stuff in like the bank and safes. So we'll go down here to the dead end. Let's see what loot they've stashed down here at the bottom. Oh, we're not at the dead end yet. Ah, there's the dead end. Okay, so let's come over here. Go get it, boys. These are greater shades. These things are pretty rugged. Oops. Disappear. Bye-bye. Well, I tell you that this ability here, stealth, that thing is super useful when you gain aggro.
So, I take it you're from the Free Marches. Oh. Accent. I'm from Kirkwall, but you're from, further east, maybe?
Very perceptive.
That's quite the ear you have. I'm all kinds of impressive.
Here's Cassandra. She is a cranky lady. I don't know why. Alright, so you see if you come in here, you can see the loot. But then if you hit V, life order, that's kind of good. So you hit V, and then you see, make things appear that you didn't know were lootable. Alright, so let's inventory. Alright, so we got accessory now. And we have this life ward amulet. So basically we're going to get a heal ward upon death. And I believe that that will consume that item, although I haven't died yet wearing it, so I can't tell you for sure. So that one dead end is now looted, so we gotta run to the other end of the river. So I've gotten in the habit of just tapping V as I run because you never know what you're going to find. But the problem with the layout...
Hold on. We haven't much further.
I know, but I want to get to this other airport. Oops, yeah. V is a terrible key, so I'm thinking I need to rebind the key. You know what would be a great key? I wonder if it'll work if I center mouse click. I wonder if I can remap my center mouse. Whoops. I wonder if I can remap my center mouse to search. Aphoreth the Betrayer. Why would you have a figurine of a betrayer? I mean, nobody runs around with a Benedict Arnold figurine. So, another thing that's different about Inquisition over Origins is you're limited to the number of potions you're allowed to carry. If you look at my tune, you can see I've got a belt. It's a terrible writing. Okay, so this little belt. Right, this is the potion belt, and it can hold up to 3 potions. The middle one being...
So, are you innocent?
I don't remember what happened.
That'll get you every time. Should have spun a story.
That's what you would have done.
It's more believable and less prone to result in premature execution.
Stop there for the dialogue. So you're allowed a total of 8 potions. You're allowed a total of 8 healing potions that you share amongst your party. And then you can bring 2 potions for yourself. It's a badass effect right there. I love the way that looks.
I hope Liliana made it through all this.
She's resourceful, Seeker.
We will see for ourselves at the forward camp. We're almost there.
We're almost there. Okay.
Another rift!
We must seal it! Quickly!
They keep coming! Help us!
Oh, you have to get close enough for the hand to turn yellow. So you got to disrupt the rift, which then hurts the mobs, and then it kind of gets frozen.
Use the mark!
And then, once all the mobs are dead, then you click on it again, and it disrupts the rift. Bam. That's pretty much it.
The rift is gone. Open the gate.
Pierre LeRoque has reached level 2. Level 2.
Whatever that thing on your hand is, it's useful.
Yeah, useful. Okay, so I'm not going to level up yet. Let's go through here. Let's see, I'm not close enough. Stupid guy. So I didn't even use any potions. How wonderful am I? But, see, so you can refill your potion stash at these supply caches. You'll see them out and about the world and your bases and whatnot. So when you're down on potions, the only way to get more, unless I don't know about if you can craft them on the fly like we used to be able to in Origins, but you have to refill your cache at these supply caches. And so far, everyone that I've seen, it's been free. Okay, let's take that and sell it later.
Ah, here they come.
You made it.
Sure did, baby.
Chancellor Roderick, this is...
I know who he is. As Grand Chancellor of the Chantry, I hereby order you to take this criminal to Val Royeaux to face execution.
Well, that's not nice.
Order me? You are a glorified clerk. A bureaucrat.
And you are a thug, but a thug who supposedly serves the Chantry.
We serve the most holy, Chancellor. As you well know.
Justinia is dead! We must elect a replacement and obey her orders on the matter.
So no one's in charge here?
So none of you are actually in charge here?
You killed everyone who was in charge! Call a retreat, Seeker. Our position here is hopeless.
What a baby.
We can stop this before it's too late.
How? You won't survive long enough to reach the temple, even with all your soldiers.
We must get to the temple. It's the quickest route.
But not the safest. Our forces can charge as a distraction while we go through the mountains.
I
We
like how
lost
you
contact
think.
with an entire squad on that path. It's too risky.
Listen to me. Abandon this now, before more lives are lost.
I feel the power. I feel the power.
How do you think we should proceed?
Yeah, because I was just a prisoner. You're going to try to execute me? Now you're asking me for my opinion. I go with Liliana. Take the mountain path.
Use the mountain path. Work together. You all know what's at stake.
Liliana, bring everyone left in the valley. Everyone.
Liliana's
On
got some
your
junk in
head
her
be
trunk
the
nowadays.
consequences, Seeker.
You know, there's a lot of cutscenes, but boy, they do look pretty. Come on, Soul, let's get your butt up the hill. Alright, so, can't click on it here. Gotta get closer. Closer, there's the dot. See, now with the controller, it will just say A. You can see it much better. It's a tiny little dot.
The tunnel should be just ahead. The path to the temple lies just beyond it.
What manner of tunnel is this? A mine?
Part of an old mining complex. These mountains are full of such paths.
And your missing soldiers are in there somewhere?
Along with whatever has detained them.
We shall see soon enough.
Alright, so I'm going to wait for Cassandra. I want her to lead into the tunnels. It's always a good idea to have your tank taken away. That's kind of what they're there for. Come on, boys. Where you at? Now we're talking. Alright, so now we got my control back. Go get him. So one thing I don't know is what these blue bars are to count down, or what these kind of gray bars are, because those only appear on the melee class characters. Alright. So sometimes the lighting's a bit difficult. I guess that's by design. It's very shiny ice. So, if you take the other path with the soldiers, you don't get nearly as much loot. I was strafing. So let's say, let's go over here, light this up. What do we got? Chest. But I'm not close enough. I had to take one step to the right. Stiletto, Griffin Shield. This is that Griffin Shield I was telling you about. So let's take all that. Oh wait, I wasn't telling you about that. I was telling somebody else that. Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys. This Griffin Shield is pretty damn cool. Let's take a look at it. So, Cassandra, inventory. Here's something stupid. They classify a shield as a weapon. I guess it is, but still. So it has 1 higher armor rating, and it has +3 willpower, and she loses 3% magic defense, but 3% is next to nothing, so we'll go ahead and switch it out. And take a peek at it. It looks pretty trick, however, this is completely unrealistic. Because, you know, this fantasy world, realism is so important. Alright, so what else do we have? Anything else to loot? Notebooks to read for codex entries? Nope. Alright. Nothing. Go dark here. Aha, see. So, take him. Dead. those floaty things so we don't have as much incoming damage. Nice. Alright, so it's pretty cool that Solus has got that frozen effect. There we go. Bucket. Oh, that's a fair amount of stuff in that bag. What? And we go this way and we pick up some gold. 41 gold. Italian man, inflation's got out of control in Davis. There we go. More research material. Loot. Summerstone. What is this? Tier 1 common metal. Cool. Anything over here? No. Get out of the way, Eric. Thank you.
Guess we found the soldiers.
That cannot be all of them.
So the others could be holed up ahead.
Our priority must be the breach. Unless we seal it soon, no one is safe.
I'm leaving that to the man with the glowing hair.
Alright. So let's get over here and disrupt the rift. There we go. This is another good reason why a ranged character is actually probably better for this game. Is that you can stand back and you can disrupt the rift.
Lady Cassandra! Lieutenant! You're alive! Just barely.
Disrupt. Those guys are a little nastier. Oh. That's so much easier to just be able to keep your cursor something over the room like that without having to try to keep track of it while you're moving around.
As before, you are becoming quite proficient at this.
Let's hope it works on the big one.
Thank the Maker you finally arrived, Lady Cassandra. I don't think we could have held out much longer.
Thank our prisoner, Lieutenant. He insisted we come this way.
The prisoner? Then you...
It was worth the risk.
It was worth saving you, if we could.
Then you have my sincere gratitude.
You're
The way
welcome.
into the valley behind us is clear for the moment. Go, while you still can.
At once. Quickly, let's move!
The path ahead appears to be clear of demons as well.
Let's hurry before that changes.
Alright.
Down the ladder. That's the way to the temple.
Hunting longbow. Before we switch out, let's see if that hunting longbow is better than my army longbow. Oh, what did I do? Armor, weapons. Ferelden army longbow, Morning Star, hunting longbow. Less DPS, a little bit better flanking damage. My army longbow is by far better. See, now I don't know if you can fall off this or not. Whoa! Okay, that hurt. You can fall off. Don't recommend that you do that. And here's another thing that's weird, is you don't regain
So,
health.
holes in the Fade don't just accidentally happen, right?
If enough magic is brought to bear, it is possible.
But there are easier ways to make things explode.
That is true.
We will consider how this happened once the immediate danger is past.
Sacred ashes.
What's left of it?
That
left of
is
it?
where you walked out of the Fade, and our soldiers found you. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows who she was.
Templar helmet. Alright, it's gonna look stupid, but let's give that to Cassandra. Cassandra, armor. Helmets. Templar helmet. Gives her extra 8 armor, so that's good. Looks like a soup can. I know you can disable helmets, but if you're wearing a helmet, it should look like you're wearing a helmet. Nothing else. Nothing else to do. Alright. So we're in the town of Haven, not Maine. Haven and Ferelden. So if you did the Arl of Redcliffe quest where you found the sacred ashes, this is that temple. It's seen better days. Gigantic glowing green meteor spewing demons in the middle of it now.
Reaches a long way up.
Totally wreaks havoc with the property values of places.
You're here. Thank the Maker.
Liliana, have your men take up positions around the temple.
You don't want to
This
mess
is your
with me
chance to end this. Are you ready?
and my very awesome mustache. Can I even get up there?
I'm not sure how to even start getting up to that thing.
No. This rift was the first, and it is the key. Seal it, and perhaps we seal the breach.
Then let's find a way down. And be careful.
Be careful with those very pointy things on your shield. I suppose, with all those things on her
Now
shield,
is the hour of our victory. Bring forth the sacrifice.
What are we hearing?
At a guess, the person who created the breach.
You know this stuff is red lyrium, Seeker.
I see it, Beric.
But what's it doing here?
Magic could have drawn on lyrium beneath the temple, corrupted it.
It's evil. Whatever you do, don't touch it.
we just ran through it. Don't touch it.
Keep the sacrifice still.
Someone help me! That is... Someone help me!
What's going on here?
That was your voice. Most Holy called out to you, but...
I keep telling you guys I'm a nice guy.
What's going on here?
Run when you can! Hold them!
We have an intruder. Kill him now.
You were there! Who attacked? And the Divine, is she... Was this vision true? What are we seeing?
I don't remember.
Echoes of what happened here. The fade bleeds into this place. This rift is not sealed, but it is closed, albeit temporarily. I believe that with the mark, the rift can be opened, and then sealed properly and safely. However, opening the rift will likely attract attention from the other side.
That means demons! Stand ready!
Means demons. That can't be good. How come I'm not up there? I'm an archer. Maybe you should let me be up there. Everybody's not. Are we ready to go? I guess so. That is a big demon. had to restart the game. Well, not the game, I had to restart the fight for the save because the main character went down, and we couldn't revive him. But with the main character down, you can't disrupt the rift. So it was kind of screwed up. You're supposed to be able to revive anybody simply by clicking on them. It's almost like you loot the body and it just revives them. Which, honestly, is kind of lame. Whoops. Disappear. Go away. And now we're back in first person, which of course we shouldn't do. Whoops. Oops, not too far away. So you basically have to keep disrupting the rifts, which reduces the health of the mobs until all the mobs are gone, and then you destroy the rift. Good. You don't even have to tell your characters or your party members to take a low health potion because it's in the script and they get below a certain percentage of health potion. So as long as you've got a potion,
Now!
so, yeah.
Do it!
Oh! I didn't know you were awake, I swear.
It's alright.
Don't worry about it. I
beg your forgiveness and your blessing. I am but a humble servant. You're back in Haven, my lord. They say you saved us. The breach stopped growing, just like the mark on your hand. It's all anyone has talked about for the last 3 days.
You know, the last time I remember Haven, it was full of a whole bunch of cultists. Crazy fanatics who are trying to kill my character. Then we're safe.
And the danger is over.
The breach is still in the sky, but that's what they say. I'm certain Lady Cassandra would want to know you've wakened. She said, at once.
And where is she?
In the Chantry, with the Lord Chancellor. At once, she said.
Okay, so I'm going to end the walkthrough here and pick it up again at this place at the next time. So appreciate you watching, and I'll see you later.